Hi there, I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And today we're going to be talking about how to do no contact successfully.
This is a great question.
Yes, it is.
Before we begin, I did want to announce that I am now available for coaching alongside Coach Margaret and Coach Craig. So if you are interested in a coaching with any one of us, just head to the website and click on our names at the top and book from there.
Easy to do, and we'll be happy to help you. You know, when you're going through a breakup, you really have no idea what is going on, right? Your world is just shattered.
Yeah.
And you're so confused because many times somebody just told you that week or a week before that they loved you, they wanted to marry you, you had a vacation planned, you were about to move into a house, and now they're breaking up with you or talking to somebody else, and you're like, what is happening?
Right. Your sense of reality really gets distorted.
Yes.
And our natural instinct is to desperately try and repair it, right? Biologically, we're hardwired to connect to our loved ones, so we want to do everything that we can because it feels like our survival is at risk.
Yes, it really does. On an unconscious level, we feel like we're really going to die.
Yep. And so when we're talking about no contact to reattract somebody, it's like one of the most shocking things you can hear. Right? Like,
How am I going to do that if I can't talk to him?
how am I supposed to fix this if I can't talk to the person?
Exactly.
Okay, well, first of all, we're not telling you not to talk to the person. We're telling you not to reach out to the person. That's big.
That's huge.
Because a lot of coaches will say, don't talk to your ex for a certain amount of time. And we don't believe that. We don't suggest you do that. We just want them to reach out to you when they're ready.
Right.
It's really about them initiating and giving them the responsibility to contact you.
Yeah,
After all, they broke it off. Wasn't your idea.
that's right. So how do you prepare yourself for something? Well, it's like mental warfare, right?
It is.
Yeah. All your hormones are saying, get them back, get them back, get them back. In fact, Mother Nature even sends us a few more hormones so that we'll have more energy to try and get them back.
Everything inside of you is going to constantly tell you on a deep level, reach out, call them. Where are they at? What are they doing? Check their social media, drive past their house, go past their work, call their family, call their friends.
Right.
We know, but you have to mentally be prepared to leave them alone. That's the first thing, to just stop reaching out. And, a lot of times, they're the first person we talk to about everything. That's going
terribly
wrong.
difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so we're hurting so badly that we want to tell them about what we're feeling. We want to share it with them, but I miss you so much. I want to talk to you so badly. I know, I've been in that situation. And a lot of you may feel like you just want to talk to them and share how you're feeling about things. But we don't recommend doing that. It doesn't create attraction, which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why having a strong social circle is very important. To have people that you can confide in. Not necessarily that they'll give you the best advice all the time, but just to have that shoulder to lean on and extra support is always super helpful.
Very helpful.
Yeah, even if you're just spending some time with them.
Yeah.
It can make a big difference. So understand that you're going to experience a lot of different emotions. Fear, anger, confusion, sadness.
Right.
I think those are the big
And
ones.
that's normal.
Guilt,
Guilt,
Guilt.
remorse, regret.
shame,
Yeah.
right? Some shame.
Well, and then your critical inner voice will come in and say, well, you messed that up now, didn't you? Your mother was right. You really aren't any good.
Yeah. So you can mentally prepare yourself that you're gonna feel a lot of different emotions during this time, and the biggest one will probably be anxiety. Okay? Your body is gonna release chemicals to make you anxious and try and reconnect.
That's right.
Right. And also remember that it'll probably come in waves. So you won't feel as bad as you're feeling now the entire time.
That's right.
There will be moments where you do feel better. There'll be moments where you feel worse. So be ready to ride that roller coaster of processing the breakup.
And don't act impulsively.
Yep.
And call her 23 times.
Right.
Okay.
And it's so hard to do. But that is more a reflection of you than it is on them when you do that. That it's more about your own inability to soothe yourself than it is about them when you're contacting them that much or driving past their house or whatever it is that you're doing. So you got to be aware of that because it's separation anxiety.
That's exactly what it is.
And Margaret, as you've said for years, all anxiety
Is separation anxiety. We all remember being left in the whatever we slept in, laundry basket, bed, whatever, waiting for mom to come and feed us. Somewhere we all have a memory of that.
Yep. And, you know, we get so overwhelmed with that state, Margaret, that we don't know what to do with it.
Right.
You know, and we just obsess. We start looking at social media, whatever it may be, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, all of it, LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You're getting desperate.
Yeah.
You look at everything.
And what you think in your brain is that looking at their social media outlets is going to soothe your anxiety. Then I'll be connected with them. Then I'll know what's going on in their life. Then I'll somehow have control over the situation.
Yeah.
A part of going no contact is also managing your anxiety. And that can mean looking at their social media less. It doesn't necessarily mean that starting tomorrow you're not going to have the urge to, or you're going to be able to go all day without, checking their Instagram tagged photos or anything like that. But as long as your goal is to look less and to reduce some of that anxiety day by day, being realistic about it can really help.
One of the things that I think people really make a mistake on is they start drinking.
Of course. Yes.
I cannot
course.
tell you how many times I've heard somebody say, I went out, I was drinking, I was with friends, and I sent her messages. I called her, I blew up her phone. That is a big problem. In fact, I even did a video on it in the creative healing course because I really want you guys to understand alcohol is not your friend, especially if you have access to your ex.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you got to give your phone to a friend, if you're going to go out and have some drinks or whatever, don't text them, don't call them. Okay? Social media can set you off. Do your best not to look like Victoria said. Because that's one of those things where you look and next thing you know, you see them out, you've had a couple of drinks,
Right.
and you lose it. Right?
He looks ugly. Doesn't look like he has a job either.
Yeah. Now, one of the things that can be extremely tempting when you're in no contact is when you see your ex start posting things that looks like it's meant for you.
Yeah.
You see the songs, you see the memes, you see the comments, and yes, it is possible they are meant to be for you. Now, we talk about mind reading.
Right.
That we assume that it's for us, or that we know it's for us.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful that you're not mind reading. But my point is that even if those things are directed towards you, we don't recommend reaching out.
No.
Right?
If anybody's going to reach out for you, it has to be a real, honest to God, direct reach out. No subtle manipulative stuff.
Right. Where things are clear.
Yeah, where things are clear.
So just understand, there's likely going to be a day where you see a post, them at the beach that you were at for your first kiss, on the blanket that you were on, and that wearing the hat and the hoodie, and you know what I mean? And the song that you listened to while you were there, and it's like, oh my gosh, come on, that's it's provoking you. Let them reach out.
Right. Right.
Like a grown-up.
Yeah.
Exactly. And many of you also ask, should I mute my ex on my story and on my feed? Should I unfriend them? Should I block them? What I like about what you're saying, Craig, is that you're saying set the boundaries and parameters that work for you. For example, with alcohol, if giving a phone to a friend can help you to not reach out, then do that. Do whatever you need to set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Discipline
Right.
is key.
Right.
Discipline is absolutely key. Now, another big thing that you're going to hear is your ex is probably going to want to keep you as a backup, okay? So what do they want? They want to stay friends.
Oh, always, yes. Yeah, they want to stay friends.
Let's stay friends.
So lovely.
I just want us to be in each other's lives.
And it will only be a few months before we're friends with benefits, and that's what I really want.
Some cases, yes, yeah. But you know, if you're friends with them and you don't really want to be friends with them, then you're not really being authentic with yourself. You're not being authentic with them, and you're probably going to be miserable.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to be friends with somebody when you know they're being intimate with other people and you really want to be with them?
Right. You can't.
Yeah.
You'll be miserable. So,
But it's a way to keep you in their life.
yeah. So, you know, some coaches will say, stay friends with your ex, and then they give you these sneaky strategies where you're trying to be manipulative. But I don't think that impacts them nearly as much as if they lose you.
Right. And it's really about being authentic to yourself. Deep inside of you, you know what you want. And if that is a romantic connection, stay true to that. I think many of you convince yourself that friendship is okay and that is what you want, when in reality, you're denying yourself of being clear with your ex.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes people will go into no contact with some of these other coaches that are, I'll use that term loosely, coaches.
Those other coaches.
Let's say 30 days, 45 days. If you're in this mindset of waiting for no contact just to end, it's not going to really help you. You're not really in the right place emotionally to succeed.
Right.
You need to be in this place of, I'm focused on bettering myself, empowering yourself, working through your attachment traumas, and getting to a place where you're like, I'm going to let them reach out when they're ready.
Exactly. And time is on your side. I say this in just about every call.
Yes.
That time is in your favor.
Yep, time is on your side.
It gives you time to process the breakup. It gives you time to work on your own emotional health. It gives you time to figure out what it is that you want. And I think that all those things are super important. So many of you, your anxiety might push you into this rush to get back together, but really, are you prepared? And this is what we try to emphasize so much when we talk about no contact.
That's right. And you want to try and focus on, if you have one opportunity, how can you blow them away? Right? If you only get one at bat, how can you study that pitcher so well that you know their pitch selection, you know your weaknesses, you put yourself in the best position to succeed. And if it doesn't work with them, you're still going to be in a place to succeed with the other people that you date.
Exactly.
Right? And you're still going to feel a lot better about yourself than you did. And that's one of the things that I love about a breakup, is people truly do change their life.
They really do. It's an opportunity to grow, but it's certainly the hard way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think people are ever as motivated as they are after a breakup.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Use that to your advantage, okay?
And if you think about it too, your ex stayed with you without you knowing the things that you know now about yourself.
That's
So
right.
imagine the possibilities that are out there for you once you do learn about attachment, relationship skills, processing your own history. All of these things are so important and make you that much more valuable.
So if you stay with all the tips that we suggest and you really implement it, even if it's 30 minutes a day, like doing the workbooks of the course, it pays off after a month
Oh, yes.
or a few months.
Oh, yes.
It really does.
The more aware you are of the big picture, the better off you are.
Absolutely. And we're here to help you along the way. So if you want to get our help personally, you could do that on my website, askcraig.net. I do email coaching and I do Skype. Margaret is available for Skype coaching.
If you feel I can be helpful, please sign up.
And Coach Victoria is here for coaching.
I'm excited to speak with you.
But that's it for this video. I'm Coach Craig Kenneth.
I'm Coach Margaret.
And I'm Coach Victoria.
And we will talk with you soon.